Well, hello there, boys and girls. How are you today? Doofuss Dingle here, Mega Genius. Just stopping by to fill up your denial juice pitcher with some reality tea. You know, prick that denial balloon and watch it explode. Do you know what I mean, boys and girls? You know, one can sleep only so long, and then reality will awaken you even if you don't want to be awakened. Do you understand? Do you see? Slumber is good until the end, then of course the terror begins. Did you see the Rand Paul filibuster? Well, did you now? Got an answer on the use of drones on USA soil against U.S. citizens from the Attorney General, but did you know what the answer really was? Did you notice any little exceptions to the rule? Yeah, you might want to just pay a little more attention to what was actually said and not get too comfortable, boys and girls. Holder sent a letter to Paul's office, and it said, "It has come to my attention that you have now asked an additional question. Does the President have the authority to use a weaponized drone to kill an American not engaged in combat on American soil?" The answer to that question is no. Now you have to remember, boys and girls, that our Congress declared America to actually be a war zone, the whole nation, by the way. And don't forget NDAA 2013, or the de facto martial law already in operation here. Did you know that, boys and girls? If America is a war zone, and if dissent or civil war would break out, then Holder said yes. They will use drones to kill you. Think of that, boys and girls. You're eating dinner, your last supper, as it were, and whammo bammo, your history. Boy, that's a mind bender for the average American. Why were you a target? Or maybe just sleeping in your nice, warm, fuzzy little bed, getting some needed shut-eye, and whammo bammo, your history. Well, they could have made a mistake, you know, kind of like the police when they raid a house and it's the wrong house. Yeah, well, it doesn't help the people they shot and killed, now does it? I guess not. Anyway, have you said you believe in the Constitution? Do you believe in the Bill of Rights? Well, do you believe in that stuff, or do you believe in the good book, that it might be relevant for today? Well, then you better watch out, for you already are on that ever-growing no-fly list, and now possibly no-live list as well. And exactly, what is the definition of combat? Is open dissent combat? Remember the phrase enemy combatant? Homeland Security has issued a very long list of people that might be terrorists or enemy combatants, and 80% of the American people are actually so listed, if you read it carefully. So then the answer from Attorney General Holder is really simple, isn't it? Yes, we can, and yes, we will, whenever we decide to. You better understand something else as well, boys and girls. America, also known as Babylon the Great in that good book, is under judgment from the creator of all that there is. Now, I know a lot of people just don't want to believe that, but it's true. You can read it for yourself. He intends to destroy all of it, he says, from border to border, east to west, north to south. And with that total and complete annihilation comes also the destruction of the government and their minions, and they brought it all on themselves. But before he destroys them, you know, he allows the government to wreak havoc and all but destroy the nation and the good people in it. And by the way, boys and girls, there really is no escape. The government cannot and will not escape. The military will not escape. And Congress certainly will not escape. No one will. If they move, they're simply going to be tracked down and killed. Well, you better read that good book, boys and girls. Lots of stuff in there that you might want to know about. Give you a big dose of reality and wake you up real fast. Get those old brain cells spinning around so fast you will get dizzy and pass out. Anyway, the long and short of all of this is simple. The government of the United States has turned evil and is planning a massive war against its own people. That's why they have recently purchased about 2 billion rounds of anti-personnel hollow point bullets, 7,000 close combat automatic rifles, 2,700 light tanks, and all with all sorts of armor on them, all for use on American soil. I wonder who they'd be using them against. The only ones I know on American soil, other than, the foreign militaries that we have brought in here, well, most of them are just peace-loving Americans working around just doing what they can do to earn a living. And of course, don't ever forget the thousands of drones that Homeland Security keeps talking about. And you know what the stupid part about all of this is, boys and girls? 2,500 years ago, all of this was prophesied in the good book. No one wants to read it. Hardly anybody studies it. And thus, prophecy is fulfilled with 100% accuracy, right to the letter, but all of it's ignored. And all of this did not have to be, any more than the billions of American souls did not have to end up in eternal ruin and loss. Yeah, it's not that they were not told. They were. Over and over again, boys and girls. Well, Doofuss Dingle here, signing off. Get ready for the snare that our leaders have laid down for you. You know, the leaders of the Republican and Democratic Party, boy, they're all upset with Rand Paul because he said stuff he wasn't supposed to say. Well, they're all globalists. They're all in this thing for the world order. They think they're going to make it. They think it's really going to go. Only thing they forgot was the God factor, and that changes the whole ball game. If the government thinks it can mess with the Creator, well, I think they got another thought coming, but just possibility, something they might want to even think about, maybe. Perhaps they should learn how to spell fire, burn, death, and hell awaits. Might be just something for them to think about anyway, boys and girls. See you later. Grandpa Doofuss, everybody thinks you're just a little crazy and kind of weird and very, very strange, but I know you're telling us the truth, and somebody has to tell us the truth. Grandpa Doofuss, keep doing it as long as you can. We love you, Grandpa.